In an era where privacy and personal data security are under constant scrutiny, a new initiative led by Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency DOGE has raised significant concerns among privacy advocates and federal employees alike. As the government seeks to modernize its operations, Musk's team has pursued unprecedented access to sensitive personal information stored in various government databases, prompting a fierce debate about privacy oversight and the potential ramifications for millions of Americans. Launched with the stated goal of eliminating waste and fraud, DOGE aims to revolutionize federal technology and software systems. An executive order outlined its purpose, mandating that agency heads grant DOGE full and prompt access to all unclassified agency records, software systems, and IT systems. However, this sweeping directive has alarmed many who feared the implications of such extensive access. As Meyer, a former chief technologist at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, aptly noted, "We don't know what they're doing," raising questions about the oversight and transparency of DOGE's operations. Musk has publicly assured that his staff undergoes the same rigorous vetting processes as other federal employees. Nonetheless, skepticism remains. Critics argue that while DOGE's access is described as read-only, the potential for misuse looms large. A dozen lawsuits have already been filed against DOGE, with unions and civil rights organizations seeking to halt its data access and uncover the specifics of the information collected thus far. The breadth of data at stake is staggering. Federal agencies like the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, Social Security Administration, SSA, and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB, hold vast troves of personal information, including tax records, financial transactions, medical histories, and more. For instance, the IRS houses not only names and addresses but also sensitive financial details that could be manipulated if access were improperly controlled. While the White House and Treasury Department have purportedly limited DOGE's access to anonymized tax data, concerns linger about potential future expansions of this access. The situation is particularly precarious at the SSA, where fears have emerged regarding DOGE's ability to access critical information that could lead to privacy violations. Union representatives and Democratic senators have expressed their unease with Acting Commissioner Leland Dudek maintaining that DOGE has only read-only access. Yet many remain unconvinced, highlighting the risks of data breaches and unauthorized use of sensitive information. Veterans Affairs VA presents another focal point of concern. With access to extensive health and personal data on veterans, the implications of DOGE's involvement could be damaging. Jonathan Kamens, a former cybersecurity overseer for VA.gov, warned that the potential to create detailed dossiers on individuals could lead to intimidation and coercion, drawing parallels with authoritarian regimes. Musk's ambitious plans to streamline government operations through DOGE come amid political tensions within the Trump administration. Reports indicate that Musk's influence is waning, with rising discontent among cabinet members regarding his unorthodox approach to government efficiency. As his initiatives provoke backlash, the ramifications extend beyond privacy concerns, potentially destabilizing the relationships Musk has cultivated within the administration. As privacy advocates and technology experts continue to voice their apprehensions, the future of DOGE remains uncertain. The intersection of government efficiency, data privacy, and personal security will be pivotal in shaping public discourse and policy in the coming months. As the initiative progresses, it will be critical for stakeholders, including lawmakers and civil rights organizations, to ensure that transparency and accountability remain at the forefront of any efforts to modernize government data practices. The stakes are high and the implications for American privacy are profound, making it essential to closely monitor how this unprecedented access to personal information unfolds. In an unprecedented move, Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency DOGE is aiming to reshape the landscape of federal spending and data access. Amidst a backdrop of political drama and public scrutiny, Musk's initiatives are stirring a mix of enthusiasm and concern as they seek to penetrate the depths of government operations with a focus on reducing waste and fraud. Musk recently provided insight into DOGE's workings, stating, "We follow the money. This approach has garnered attention as the department claims to have saved an impressive $105 billion in federal spending. However, critics question the legitimacy of these figures, with independent analyses suggesting that the actual savings could be as low as $2.5 billion. This discrepancy raises concerns about the effectiveness of DOGE amid ongoing debates over budget deficits and fiscal responsibility. The political ramifications of DOGE's activities have not gone unnoticed. In a recent congressional address, Republican leaders lauded Musk's efforts, framing them as a significant step towards fiscal conservatism. However, detractors argue this praise serves as a smokescreen for a lack of substantial legislative action on budgetary reforms. As noted by USA Today columnist Des Potas, while Republicans celebrate the perceived savings from DOGE, the reality is that Congress continues to grapple with a burgeoning deficit, exacerbated by tax cuts aligned with Musk's agenda. Adding to the complexity of DOGE's mission is the team's controversial push for access to sensitive personal data housed within government databases. Musk has asserted that this access is essential for identifying inefficiencies, yet privacy advocates express alarm over the potential implications. The breadth of data includes not only financial information but deeply personal records such as medical history and therapy notes. Critics fear that such access could lead to the creation of comprehensive profiles on American citizens, raising ethical questions about privacy and data security. Erie Meyer, a former chief technologist at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, articulated these concerns, stating, "What is unnerving is that we don't know what they're doing." The lack of transparency surrounding DOGE's data collection practices has prompted a backlash, with various unions and advocacy groups filing lawsuits to halt the initiative and protect citizen data. The fear is that the government's reliance on DOGE could result in severe breaches of privacy, particularly if the data is mishandled or used for nefarious purposes. As the situation unfolds, it remains to be seen how Congress will respond to the challenges posed by DOGE. The initiative has sparked a broader discussion about the role of technology in government efficiency and the ethical boundaries that must be upheld. While Musk's ambitions may promise a radical transformation of government operations, the complexities of privacy rights and fiscal responsibility cannot be overlooked. Looking forward, the trajectory of DOGE will likely remain a focal point of contention in American politics, as the department continues to implement its strategies. Lawmakers and citizens alike will be watching closely to see whether Musk's vision translates into genuine reform or merely serves as a distraction from the pressing issues of budget management and personal privacy. In an era where technology and governance increasingly intersect, the implications of DOGE's actions may resonate far beyond the immediate fiscal landscape, shaping the future of government accountability and citizen trust. In a dramatic turn of events, the electric vehicle market is experiencing a seismic shift, heavily influenced by the intertwined fates of Tesla and the political landscape in the United States. As the stock of Tesla plummets, a series of statements and actions from former President Donald Trump and a growing backlash against Elon Musk are reshaping consumer sentiment and market dynamics. On Tuesday, Trump announced his intention to buy a brand new Tesla in a bid to demonstrate support for Musk amidst a significant decline in the electric carmaker's stock value. Tesla shares fell over 15% on Monday alone, leading to a staggering loss of approximately $127 billion in market capitalization. This downturn has erased all gains Tesla achieved following Trump's election victory in November. Analysts attribute the stock's poor performance to concerns over production targets and a notable decrease in sales across key markets, particularly in Europe and China, rather than solely to political boycotts as Trump suggested. Trump has been vocal about what he perceives as an orchestrated campaign against Musk by radical left lunatics, claiming that this is an attempt to harm the electric vehicle pioneer. His comments prompted a modest rebound in Tesla shares, which rose about 5% in pre-market trading following his pledge to support Musk, whom he described as a truly great American. However, the former president's economic policies, particularly regarding tariffs, have raised concerns among investors about their potential impact on Tesla's profitability and the broader market. As the market reacts, Tesla owners face their own challenges. Many are contemplating selling their vehicles in response to the backlash against Musk and the declining resale values of Teslas. The average price of a pre-owned Tesla has dropped to around $30,000, nearly $10,000 less than that of non-Tesla electric vehicles, according to data from CarGurus. High-profile owners, including singer Sheryl Crow, have publicly declared their intention to sell their Teslas, further complicating the brand's image. As noted by Scott Oren, a Tesla owner who plans to sell his Model 3, Musk's recent political moves have left him feeling embarrassed to be associated with the brand. The decline in resale values is exacerbated by a growing influx of competitive electric vehicles from manufacturers like BYD and XPeng, which have gained traction in both the Chinese and global markets. In February, Tesla reported a 49% year-on-year decline in sales in China, a critical market where it faces fierce competition. Conversely, BYD's sales soared by 161% during the same period, showcasing the shift in consumer preferences and the evolving landscape of the EV market. Moreover, Musk's controversial remarks and political affiliations have begun to polarize public opinion even in markets where he once enjoyed significant popularity. The China Passenger Car Association's Secretary General remarked on Musk's need to embrace all market segments, highlighting the risks associated with his political positioning. The sentiment seems to reflect a broader concern that Musk's personal ambitions may be overshadowing the operational needs of Tesla. As Tesla navigates this tumultuous period, the question remains: what does the future hold for the electric vehicle giant? The interplay of consumer sentiment, political influence, and market dynamics will undoubtedly continue to shape Tesla's trajectory. Analysts warn that without addressing the underlying issues of production and competition, the company may struggle to regain its footing in an increasingly crowded marketplace. With ongoing protests against Musk's leadership and the political climate influencing stock performance, Tesla's path forward appears fraught with challenges, making it imperative for the company to recalibrate its strategies in response to both consumer and investor expectations. In a significant advancement for space exploration, NASA and SpaceX are set to launch the Crew 10 mission to the International Space Station ISS on March 12, 2025. This mission marks the 10th crewed flight under NASA's Commercial Crew Program (CCP) and underscores the ongoing partnership between the agency and the private aerospace company. The launch is scheduled for 7:48 p.m. Eastern Time from the historic Launch Complex 39A at Kennedy Space Center, offering a unique opportunity for spectators to witness the Falcon 9 rocket in action. The Crew 10 mission will carry a diverse crew that includes esteemed NASA astronauts and McLean and Nicole Ayers alongside Kirill Peskov from Roscosmos and Takuya Onishi from JAXA. This mission aims to further scientific research and technological development aboard the ISS, enhancing our understanding of life in space and paving the way for future human exploration beyond low Earth orbit. As anticipation builds for the launch, viewing opportunities are available for the public at the Apollo/Saturn V Center, located approximately 3.9 miles from the launch pad. Tickets for this premium experience are in high demand, reflecting the public's growing interest in space travel and exploration. Launch viewing tickets include transportation to the viewing area and access to live commentary from space experts, providing an immersive experience for attendees. In related news, the launch of NASA's Sphere-X spectrophotometer for the History of the Universe Epoch of Reionization and ICE's Explorer and Punch polarimeter to unify the Corona and Heliosphere missions was recently scrubbed due to a combination of poor weather conditions and a technical issue with the Sphere-X spacecraft. Thick clouds and a low chance of favorable weather forced NASA to postpone the launch, originally scheduled at Vandenberg Space Force Base on March 10, 2025. The Falcon 9 rocket, which was to carry these missions, is now tentatively rescheduled for a new launch attempt on March 11, with improved weather forecasts suggesting a 60% chance of favorable conditions.
Both SphereX and Punch are critical missions aimed at enhancing our understanding of the universe and solar phenomena.
SphereX will conduct a comprehensive mapping of the night sky in infrared wavelengths, allowing scientists to study the origins of galaxies and the distribution of water in the universe. Meanwhile, Punch will focus on understanding the solar wind and its impact on Earth, providing vital data for space weather forecasting.
The complexities of preparing for these missions cannot be understated. NASA and SpaceX have encountered various challenges leading up to the launches, including integration issues and environmental concerns. However, officials remain optimistic about the future.
Mark Clampin, Acting Deputy Associate Administrator for NASA's Science Mission Directorate, expressed enthusiasm for the efficiency of the rideshare approach being employed for these missions, stating, "We're really excited by this launch."
While these developments unfold, SpaceX is also making strides in its commercial endeavors. The company recently announced a partnership with India's Bharti Airtel to bring its Starlink satellite internet service to the Indian market. This collaboration is expected to enhance internet accessibility in remote areas, showcasing SpaceX's commitment to leveraging its technology for global connectivity. As NASA and SpaceX continue to push the boundaries of space exploration, the upcoming Crew 10 launch and the rescheduled missions for SphereX and Punch represent not just technological achievements but also a step toward understanding our universe and improving life on Earth. With each launch, the potential for groundbreaking discoveries grows and the future of space exploration looks increasingly promising. In a significant and alarming incident for the tech world, Elon Musk has attributed a major cyber attack on X, formerly Twitter, to an alleged involvement of Ukraine. The attack, which resulted in widespread outages affecting tens of thousands of users, has sparked both concern and debate regarding the motivations behind it and the implications for online security. On March 10, 2025, X experienced a series of severe outages, with reports peaking at over 40,000 on Downdetector as users struggled to access the platform. Musk characterized the attack as massive and indicated that it was executed by a large coordinated group and/or a country, claiming that the IP addresses linked to the attack appeared to originate from the Ukraine area. During an interview on Fox News, Musk elaborated, stating, "We get attacked every day, but this was done with a lot of resources," highlighting the sophistication of the operation. The pro-Palestinian hacker group Dark Storm Team has publicly claimed responsibility for the distributed denial-of-service DDoS attack. This group, known for targeting entities perceived as supporting Israel in the ongoing conflict with Hamas, has previously threatened to escalate their operations against Western nations. According to cyber defense experts, Dark Storm Team may have unconfirmed but highly likely connections to Russian hacking groups, raising questions about the geopolitical motivations behind the attack. Despite Musk's assertions, Nicholas Reese, a cyber operations expert at New York University, suggested that the nature and duration of the outages were inconsistent with state-sponsored cyber activity. Reese stated there are two types of cyber attacks, very loud and very quiet. This one was designed to be discovered, which almost certainly eliminates state actors. He posited that the group behind the attack might have aimed to make a statement, albeit one that did not resonate significantly given the brief nature of the outages. As the situation developed, users witnessed intermittent access to X, with Musk resuming his usual posting habits, sharing memes and political commentary as the platform stabilized. By late afternoon, reports of outages had dwindled to around 1,000, indicating that the immediate crisis was under control. However, the incident exposes vulnerabilities in cybersecurity, particularly for major social media platforms that serve as critical communication tools. Oded Vanunu, chief technologist at Checkpoint Software, emphasized the need for robust cybersecurity defenses, particularly against DDoS attacks, as they can severely disrupt online services. The incident comes amid a broader surge in cyber attacks, as highlighted in Checkpoint's 2025 security report, which noted a staggering 44% year-over-year increase in cyber threats. In the aftermath of the attack, Musk's claims regarding Ukraine have ignited a firestorm of political discourse, particularly given the ongoing tensions between the US and Ukraine. His comments have been met with skepticism, especially as the accuracy of IP tracing can be questionable and easily manipulated. As X continues to recover from this incident, the implications for the platform and its users remain significant. The resurgence of groups like Dark Storm Team serves as a stark reminder of the growing cyber threats that accompany modern digital communication. As the landscape evolves, both organizations and individuals must remain vigilant and proactive in their cybersecurity strategies, anticipating potential disruptions while seeking to safeguard critical infrastructure from future attacks. The coming days and weeks will be crucial in determining how X adapts to this challenge and whether further attacks may follow. In an unprecedented turn of events, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) is seeking to rehire some of the scientists it recently dismissed, a move that has drawn attention amid ongoing scrutiny of its decision-making processes. Among those potentially returning are employees involved in the review of Neuralink, Elon Musk's ambitious brain-computer interface venture. This situation not only raises questions about the stability and direction of the FDA but also highlights the intersection of governmental oversight and cutting-edge technology. Reports indicate that the FDA is aiming to reinstate roughly 300 employees following a controversial round of firings ordered by the Trump administration, amidst a broader initiative to streamline federal agencies. More than 1,000 FDA staffers were let go, including about 20 specialists within the agency's Office of Neurological and Physical Medicine Devices, which directly oversees Neuralink's clinical trials. Sources familiar with the situation have confirmed that at least 11 scientists from the FDA's Center for Devices and Radiological Health have received offers to return, although it remains unclear if all those involved in the Neuralink review process are included. The context of these firings is critical. President Trump's administration has been accused of prioritizing efficiency over public health safety, with Musk, who reportedly invested over $250 million in Trump's campaign, at the forefront of efforts to reduce federal personnel. The FDA's initial rejection of Neuralink's request for clinical trials due to safety concerns was a significant moment for the company, which has since received approval to proceed with its trials. The back-and-forth between the agency and Neuralink underscores the complexity of regulatory oversight in rapidly advancing fields such as neurotechnology. Despite the FDA's attempts to bring back talent, some scientists are hesitating to return. One scientist who received a callback expressed concerns over job security and the agency's ability to attract skilled professionals without offering competitive compensation. "I get that they're trying to do the Silicon Valley move fast, break things motto, but how are you going to be able to hire good people when you're not offering Silicon Valley stock or pay?" they stated. This sentiment reflects a broader anxiety among former FDA employees regarding the agency's future under current leadership. Industry representatives, however, have voiced support for the FDA's rehiring efforts, emphasizing the need for a robust and effective review process for medical technologies. Scott Whitaker, CEO of the medical device industry group AdvaMed, commented, "Bringing these specific experts back would help fulfill that mission," highlighting the critical role the FDA plays in ensuring the safety and efficacy of medical devices. As the landscape of brain-computer interfaces evolves, so too do the conversations surrounding their applications. Neuralink recently announced significant progress in its human trials, revealing that participants can use the device to perform complex tasks such as playing video games and designing objects through thought alone. Musk has ambitious plans for the technology, envisioning millions of implants within the next decade, despite noted skepticism from some neuroscientists regarding the feasibility of such widespread application. In parallel, international developments are also taking shape. Israeli startups are exploring mind-machine interfaces that could enable soldiers to control drones and other devices through thought alone without the need for surgical implants. This emerging field demonstrates the potential military applications of neurotechnology, reflecting a growing interest in harnessing brain-computer interactions for defense purposes. As the FDA navigates its internal challenges and Neuralink pushes forward with its ambitious goals, the future of both regulatory practices and neurotechnology remains uncertain.
These developments signal a critical juncture for the intersection of health technology and government policy, and it will be essential to monitor how these narratives evolve in the coming months.
As innovations continue to emerge, the balance between safety ethics and progress in the realm of neurotechnology will undoubtedly shape the landscape of medical advancements for years to come.